What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we're going to be doing Obito, which is 3 masks floating around his head. This is a Patreon request from King. He sent me this image, looks like a fan art. So credit to whoever drew this, pretty cool. I'm going to change it up though, I'm going to kind of do my own way. I'll kind of do more of an anime Obito, I think. His face, right? So we'll draw a portrait of Obito first and then we'll add the masks around, okay? Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. We're going to start with his eyes. His eyes are about the middle of my page. Maybe a little bit lower down just to fit. Maybe if the middle's here, just to fit one of those masks on top. We'll go down a little bit from the center maybe. And we'll come over and do the Renegan eye first. So, typical Naruto eyes. You just go kind of up, over, and then a little hook down the back. Right? You want to thicken this line up a little bit. So then bottom eyelid line just comes around here, kind of goes up the back. So then pupil inside, right? And then you got to do the Renegan. So it's kind of difficult, but there's these concentric sort of circles that go around one another. Right, so just like around like this. And then the next one. It is tricky. I'm kind of going for this bullseye type effect. And then another one kind of there. And then like this, maybe one more. Okay, that kind of thing. I'm just cleaning up some of these lines on the corners now. So then his eyebrow. So he's frowning quite heavily, right? So this eyebrow kind of just ticks up this way. Like that. And you got to thicken up this end. So that goes back that way. And then you just color that black. And then we'll add an eyelid line coming across here. Going down that way. He seems to have like some extra sort of lines around his eye, like stress lines or stuff like that. Or you go over and do his Sharingan eye. So we're about eye width over. You'll fit like an eye in between his two eyes. And then we will go diagonal and across again. And then it hooks down the back. Right, and you just thicken it up. And sometimes they can do a sort of an extra line coming across here. Then the bottom eyelid. Like so. Iris and pupil. Circle coming down from his top eyelid line. Like so. And the pupil in the middle. Like that. Right, so then we got the Sharingan. So what we can see, we can just see two. Tomei, I think. So I could put a dot here, put a dot here. There should be one up underneath his eye, maybe. But you can only see like a little bit of it there. And so they have like tails, so like comma, that way. That way. The other one will go up, so we won't see it. And they seem to be joined by another circle. Like that. Then, heavily frowning, tick. Going up that way. And you just thicken up this end. Maybe like some more frown lines kind of in here. He does have like some floating mask here that kind of covers some of his face. So, you know, we will have to raise some stuff. Eyelid line there. So line for his nose, we'll just go down this side. You could go to the other side, it doesn't matter really. Just right or left of center, you do this kind of hooked line down. Then we go down and add his nostrils just here. And then his mouth. Typical anime mouth, flat. Across, you can leave it like that, but it kind of goes down a bit. And then bottom lip line here. So we can't see his chin in the picture I'm drawing from. You can see it in the other one, but I'm just going to do his cloak real close to his head, right? So it like comes across this way. All right, so we got this kind of Akatsuki sort of thing here. And this eventually will go around like the back of his head, somewhere back here. Then come down. Same sort of thing on this side. This is covered by masks, so you don't see all of this, but we'll draw it in. Right. And then his jaw comes out from here. And then it'll go up side of his head. And it'll meet his hair somewhere here. Like proportion wise as well, eyes to his nose is about the same as nose to where his chin would be. Right, so see eye to nose, about the same as nose to chin down here. And then nose to bottom lip is about the same as bottom lip to chin underneath his hood, just here. So then we meet his sideburns. Just here, just two kind of spikes coming down like so, and at the top of the sideburns we have his ears covered around like this. And then some ear lines inside. Right, and then his fringe, so spikes going up around here. So we got like lots of these hair spikes then. And again, most of this is covered by mask, but we'll draw it in and we can erase what we don't need afterwards. It's just kind of easier to do it that way. So you can see his neck just in here. And then some more sort of hair spikes coming down behind his ear, just into his neck there. Then rest of his hair. Well, will we draw the rest of his hair? Yeah, we'll draw the rest of his hair. So I was trying to think it'd be easier to draw like maybe the masks first and then his hair, but probably not. So we're just adding all these classic Naruto kind of spikes to the top of his head. so. And that goes in behind, and then his shoulder. So like shoulders are kind of face width, right? So the width of his face will bring you out to kind of where the edge of his shoulder is. So if his shoulder goes out like this far, and then you go down that way. Same kind of on this side. So you're going to about there. Because a male's shoulders are like 3 heads across. So you go 1, 2, 3. Usually. Depends on the size of his muscles and all that kind of stuff, of course. Right, so then, of course, he has all those lines and scars on his face, right? So we got like some texture lines coming around his eye. Let's say, we'll draw them all, yeah. So like, you can't see most of them, but we will draw what we can see. And then erase afterwards. Right, and he's got like some dirt and scratches and stuff on his mouth and forehead and stuff like that. Right, so that's how to draw Obito. Okay, now we got to add those masks, and they're all like broken, floating around his face. So you're going to be like cutting off parts of his face, and you have to like erase certain bits. Okay. So where to begin? I guess we'll start with the orange mask here. Right, so we're gonna like slice off his face here. Right, carve it around like that. And this will go broken mask, right, spiking around here. And anything in here will get erased, okay? So this goes around. So it's like the shape of an egg, but the top of it is like broken off here. Okay. And then these broken sections again around there, and like something else floating, another broken sort of section here, and something else here. This will go down off my page, this bit. Okay. So I think I'll just erase these so you can see more clearly what I'm doing. Okay, so hopefully this is a bit clearer now. You can see the shape of the mask. And I'll just do, well, that's drying. I'll just do the others. And I'll do the same thing. So same sort of process, right? So we've got this broken one that comes across his head and across his fringe here. So we got like this broken section here, right? And then this kind of goes around. So we go. It doesn't have to be perfect because, you know, they're all broken and cracked and stuff. So we'll just go around here. That. And then some floaters, kind of some stuff floating in the air for this. And then over this way. Right, and then I'll erase what's in here. Okay, and like every now and then you'll have like these floating little triangle ones just sticking off. like little fragments, you know, as well. So then one more mask shape, and then we'll start adding the details, the eyes and stuff like that, right? So this one, curving this way. So lots to erase inside the whole side of his face on this one. It goes up over his mouth and sticks in. So I'm kind of just cutting it off wherever I feel it should go, really. Right, and then some like fragments up here. Just any old shapes, really. It doesn't have to be exactly the same as what's in the image. Okay, and then I'll erase what's in here just so you can see it better. Okay, so a lot of erasing in that one. So let's now go back to the first one and we'll start adding some details. Okay, so his, I think it's dry. Yeah, so like we got that eye hole, right? So we got like this sort of circular oval here. Right, like that. And then this will have a bit of an edge line inside. We might have to add back some details. So edge line there, and you probably should see some hair spikes in there if we were, yeah, like little hair spikes there. Maybe some of his. Right, and then we got all those spirals that come around. So say like coming out from here, so we've one that goes down to the corner. And these actually have edge lines to them. I forgot that. So like these broken parts of the mask have little sort of broken edges to them, basically, like here. And on this, like that, kind of make it look a little bit three-dimensional. So then we can add back our spiral lines. So there, so the spiral all out and around, okay? So one there. Next one comes out from above. Next one will spiral out from above that one. And then you keep going around like that. So the next one will be here. Then the next one from underneath going up this way. And then the final one from down here. Right, and then so these little parts of the orange mask as well. So these have like some little broken fragments and stuff. Let's say some like curve lines on them from the spirals. Right, like that. And then sometimes they have, you know, these sort of scratches and dots and textures and stuff all on them. There's a little broken line on that. Some scratches and stuff. Just some texture on these. Okay, and that's orange. Right, so we go up here and do this one. So this is the one with the 3 circles, as far as I know. Yeah. Okay, so this one's tricky. So we got 2 eyes, right? So with a spike sort of on it here. So we go around with a spike there. And this has an inside sort of edge line. Like that, right? And the other one kind of over here. It's kind of turned away from us. So it's a bit skinnier. Like that. Right? And the third one will be up the top. So we'll put it where? Here. Right there. We give it an edge there. And then there's a dot in the middle. Is this a hole? I don't think so. No, it's part of like the Renegan. So this is just like a black circle there. So then we got like little edge lines for the broken parts here, just coming around the bottom. Right, these could have like some texture and stuff on them because they're broken. And an edge line on this. I forgot to erase that line, but I can do it after. Then we got to do the Renegan, so kind of like his eye. So this is tricky. So you got to go like around and around again, and then one more line. So right, so one there, and then the next one sort of joins these 3 circles. So they'll go between them. There. Then we'll go there. And then we'll go around. There. And then one more coming out from the back. I think it disappears into this sort of crack down here somewhere. There's like a crack here. And then it'll come out the other side. There. Again, texture. All on it, and we'll give this an edge. Right, and then finally the last one with like the tiger stripes, right? So you've got the eye hole sort of here, just like an oval. There, it's got an inside line. And then the edge here, it's not completely dry, but we'll go for it anyway. So this just like comes around. And this way. Texture. And then tiger stripes, right? So we've got like one coming around his eye. There. And then 2 coming out from here. So they go around the eye, right? So 1. Back to there. The underneath. Back to there. That, and then one on top here. one underneath. And then one goes down around to there, back, that, and then the final one there. And then again, scratches seems to be like a thing all over. And oh yeah, and then like edge here, and you like I have to erase some stuff inside here still as well. But you'll give these sort of three-dimensional parts. And then color. Okay, that took longer than I expected, but hope it was helpful. That's how to draw Obito with his 3 masks. Thanks for watching. Anyone else with specific requests like this, head over to Patreon and I'll get right on it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.